Daddy wasn't expecting that. How do you get up there? That down here. Slowly does it. Oh, that didn't work. Don't mind on. Don't mind on. Is there any volume? Let's have a look. So go on to that, and yes, there's volume. Well, it's going to get really loud, and you're not going to like it because life goes on, though you're miles away, and I need you. And this lonely road, I travel with you. Lucy looks at. What are you doing? What are you doing out of bed at 2 o'clock? You've got like +4. You've got like another hour and a half before you really need to get up. So let's all have a banana. I think I can unplug that. Yeah, I can. I can unplug that. And that's not a real thing anymore. It's half term. What a DOS! It's a right DOS, isn't it? Being a parent, no troubles ever. All you do is just go to park, play on swings, mess around. I don't know what else parents do anymore. All forgotten that. Pick them up and take them to nightclubs at 2 o'clock in the morning. Guess what I'm doing? I'm hang on, where's that gone? That there. I'm well good at stuff, me. Put that over there and shrink that. I've got GERD. It's not even a real thing. We didn't have power for 6 hours. Awesome. Awesome. What was that like? I bet it was chaos. I bet the village went into complete panic. I told you, I've told you before about when, and 2 hours this morning. I told you before when somebody cut through one of our power lines in our village, and we were on national news, and Sky TV and all that turned up. We got free heaters and free cookers, and then a burger van turned up. And all thick people on in village were on TV. It was amazing. It lasted for ours lasted for 3 days, but some people's lasted for 5 days. We all got compensation. Yeah, pretty much. We are lucky. We have an open fire. Oh yeah, ours was in winter as well. It was grim, well grim. But like village people just get by. I know we panic and moan a lot, but we just crack on with it. But imagine if London went like that. What would them idiots do? They can't even. They get upset if bus doesn't turn up on time. Oh, I've done a good job here. I've done a good job. Cut. Ta-da! You know, I told you I weren't doing any more printing ever again. I've been coerced into doing some more printing, which I didn't really want to do ever again. But there you go. Here we are. So did all village go into complete meltdown? Ours went mental. They went like they just went schizophrenic, and they were like, "Oh, we're all going to die." Dave thinks Russia owns half of London, so we won't get bombed. That is actually true, isn't it? That is actually true. Russia do own half of London. That's weird, isn't it? JMF, how are you doing? Yeah, village people, we got mental. Like, oh no, we've got panic. We've got a panic on. Some normal shit's happening that happens to everybody else. Oh, you should see state on my dining room. Mary's going to come home in a right flap, right? But But I'm not, and she's going to be like, what's this? Why is this out? But I'm not going to be here because I'm going for a meeting in a bit. So I don't think I don't know what she's going to do because she's not going to have anybody to moan at. Good, glad you're good. Everybody, yeah. When there should have been made a movie on when our village lost power. Village people are nuts. Been doing this since 10 o'clock today. All I've done is sit here, print. Well, not even print shit out. But and now I'm going out for a posh meal in about half an hour. And I'm going to text Mary. I'm going to tell her because she wants to go to this place. It's a nice restaurant. I'm just going to text her and say I'm going to. People had to relocate snakes. Like your snakes? Who the chuff has snakes? Them people shouldn't be living around there anyway. Sleeping artist, how you doing? Captain Morgan, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to my dining room. And if you can hear noise, it's because I've had to set my printing stuff up again. I thought them days were totally finished. Hey, you should see it flooding up here. It has been absolutely, well, I suppose that's the same everywhere in UK, but it has been bonkers. Last night I went to a farmhouse and it was 4 foot underwater and they were pumping it out with a water pump. Stacey Morgan! Yeah, they had a big electric water pump and all family was stood in garden in rain while they try and pumped water out of the house. Thinking to myself, this might be a waste of time. Oh, missed some. Anyway, none of us have drowned because we're all still here, so that's all right. None of you got blown away. It was madness. There's another storm coming today. Can you believe that? So we just had 2 different storms. One was a snowstorm as well, and then that's all going and disappearing, and everything's wrecked everywhere. And then there's another storm coming tonight. So we're all going to get it again, but half of Yorkshire is underwater. It's amazing. People pay to get blown away in Bradford. Bradford. You know, like you see them big YouTubers who fly off to LA doing silly things on camera and making videos. I live in Bradford. Just so everybody knows. Chill. My little car, get this, my little car does not like floods. Lucy will probably have a tractor or something like that. Fuck me, and my little car, my little hairdresser car, it's been crying. We're looking at floods the other day and it was like, oh, please don't go through it. I don't usually turn around, but I've had to turn around a lot this weekend. So have I told you about my injuries? I got hit on head, conscious, right next to our neighbour's lid of a storm shelter. Then we had a flood in his kitchen. One of pipes burst and it was scalding hot water. Sit on top of it. Oh, it was getting a little bit like that. If you search up floods in Skipton, you'll see a lot of people sat on top of cars. Because people in countryside think It'll be alright. It'll be okay. Fire brigade are always carrying people out of this off this certain road where people try to drive the cars through it. Yeah, so Lucy, you're looking forward to next storm. It's proper exciting, isn't it? Exciting times. I joke, that's terrifying. I think you bring it on yourself, really. I think if you drive through it, you bring it on yourself, probably. You got to look at it with some sort of common sense and go, all right, my car is an hairdresser's car. Is it really going to drive through this? MT Coalforge, how are you doing? But we went on to Malham, which is like a big walking area with a gigantic cliff. And went on to that last week. And although I've been telling everybody I'm going to buy a Ford Mustang one day, we did come down from Malham and say to each other, we need to go and buy ourselves a gigantic 4x4. So that's more likely what's going to happen. I'm probably going to get a gigantic truck, maybe in next month or so. Car's coming to end of its term, so I give them it back and say, I don't want another one of those. I've been watching some other people doing streams today. I live in Worcester. Floods are just second nature here now. Yeah. Well, what's the town called? Oh, I don't know. Warwick. Is Warwick in Worcester? Or would that be in Warwickshire? Um, I go down to the National Agricultural Centre in... don't know what it's called. They've got a lot of floods. That's the wrong place for them to have that. You're coming down to see our floods? Okay, I love it. I love it. Hiccups. Yeah, this is good. I mean, it's just going to get, these floods are just going to get worse and worse. Warwick is in Warwickshire. There you go. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's the best place to put it. They invented the town of Warwick. They went, which county should we put it in? And went, I've got an idea. Stop me if you think I'm wrong. Let's put it in Warwickshire. Oh no, I was thinking put it in Worcestershire. Nah, best not. People get confused. Mary's texting me, like I'm saying to her, won't believe how much work I've got to do. She's texting me going, can you just do washing? Like, did you not read me text? Don't just get this washing out, could you? I'll tell you what they're not selling lots of. Washing lines. Worcester is in Worcestershire. Harrow, where I live, is directly between Upton upon Severn and Malvern. Used to be a camping shop or an outdoor shop called Malvern Outdoors. I don't know if that's still there. I think they sold Rab, something like that. Man, this printer takes forever. There's a little button where you can speed it up, but when you speed it up, it crashes. I don't know why they bothered that button. Only enjoy it. But... so where I'm going next? When I'm going next, that town's the worst for floods. So Take me emergency rations just in case I get stuck. And put your mobile phone in a plastic bag so it doesn't get water on it. I'll just go restart that again. Get the next one done. Go. I might look organised, but I'm organised. 3 people in here. Oh, how exciting. So, are we all looking forward then to the next lot of floods then? 'Cause I'm excited. I used to have a kayak. There we go. There we go. God. There we go. I'm in there. Cat was sick again today as well. The cat in heaven. Germ. Sick all over the place. According to the Met Office, there are 16 flood warnings. River 7. Amazing. Amazing. When I went out the other day, it was just full of people, posh people, going out walking to look at floods. Never been out of house before until a disaster happens. Pointing at people's houses and going, "Oh look, they should have bought their house up on the hill." They reckon that like Friday when first storm hit, something like 5 people were killed in the storm, which is pretty unusual. So I wonder how many people have died in the last couple of days, because I think it's been worse the last couple of days. Football tonight as well. It's not good for our insurance. Our insurance is over. Is only £12 a mortgage payment. Shit, me for your house insurance. Really? Saying that, I don't know what our house insurance or mortgage is, so she just tells me how much money I put in bank. And I just do as I'm told. Not all the time, sometimes I complain because sometimes I want to buy things. And she says, "You're just being selfish. You just want a new guitar." I'm like, "I need a new guitar." But I did take a. And how much? How much is that then? How much is your mortgage? I ain't got a clue what my mortgage is. I remember my dad telling me when I was a kid, "Hello, Wilding darlings. How you doing?" I remember when I was a kid, my dad telling me that his mortgage was £50. Can't get regular insurance because we live on a floodplain, so we have to take out extra. Right? Do you own that house? I thought I'd pop in for you to want to leave for work. I'm going out in a bit. Well, in a bit. What job do you do? Is it outside? It's not nice outside. Got to go. On something. Thank you very much. Hey, my darling, lovely to see you. Uh, Mortgages 586 on. That is mental. Can you not sell it? Can you not sell and move? Right now, a liquor store. Awesome. I was talking about starting our own brand of vodka last year. Never came to anything. Too expensive. But when I get a second, buy my own distiller. And Mary seemed pretty keen on it, and also that means it's a goer if Mary's happy. Proper bootleg. I wonder how long you could get away with doing like bootleg gin. So government came calling. I reckon you could get away with it for a couple of years at least. If you just sneak it, you sold it to your mates who own bars, maybe. Tanya Z, how you doing? Minnesota. I've been watching some people today talking about how they became alcoholics during lockdown. Scary. Became alcoholics, and one of them had to go and get treatment, and it were all down to them being worried. Story of Dory. How are you doing? Yeah, it were all about them getting depressed and turning into alcoholics during lockdown, and a proper felt sad for them. Disgusting. And I'm talking about how the government treat them so bad. A lot of them were nurses. Now got treated so awful, even though they were the heroes at the beginning of it, and they all had smiles on their faces and all getting stuck in. Then they started telling them, right, you've got to do this, there, to get vaccinated. Loads of them quit as well. Lots of alcoholics. Doesn't make it full times a day. There was a lady who lived near us who I went to school with, and she became an alcoholic. And then in lockdown, she drank herself to death. Really, she used to be a nice lady. I don't know what she was like. So I was saying, I'm out of healthcare. I had to leave because Coof caused me to burn out. Yeah, I suppose like if you could afford uh, private healthcare here, you'd probably just have it as a backup. Although they tell you about our NHS and it's brilliant, it's not. It's fucking dreadful. It's fucking dreadful. They sold it all off to private companies, milking the shit out. You know how people dry January. I decided I would do dry February because it's shorter. Wise. I worked in healthcare. Oh right, yeah. So you'll have got the brunt of it. The healthcare people, like they were the worst threat out of every. Hey, hey, look at all my mess. My company was trying to push me out so they could hire cheaper workers. That happened over here as well, like to loads of people. They were trying to push them out, and then all of a sudden they realised that all them other workers had gone back to their own countries. Now they've had to have a big turn round and say, "Oh, it's okay. You don't need to get vaccinated. I'll look after you again now." Fucking morons. They were awful to. But in all these things, in all this nonsense that's gone on, and how badly they treat everybody, and how badly I got treated right at the beginning of it, um, it has made me think I am never doing anything again for the government. You can just dream on, think I'm going to be a nice person in society, looking after, paying my taxes, and doing what I'm told. I'm doing whatever I like now. My computer was trying to push me. My company was trying to push me out so they could pay cheaper. I can see a thing. Um, I gave that place 3 years, and my experience, my CV, I was making good money. The coup hit, and we lost lots of patients. They were trying to cut costs. Yeah, the tossers. I'll never work for a nursing home again. I don't think that is the thing like that. How I feel. I feel like um, the government made a lot of decisions where they made a lot of decisions where they looked after their own people, but they didn't look after the people they were working for, and it disgusted me. Hello, Moose Girls Corner. How are you doing? I didn't expect that to finish so quick. I will not be a minute. So when, hang on, sorry, the patients weren't treated right, and it was horrible. Yeah, that's disgusting, isn't it? I was going to say that when the government started treating everybody like shit, um, it only applied to the people that were the workers. It didn't apply to government, and obviously everybody's seen what's happened with Boris and his morons. I still think that Boris was the right people to the right person to get us through it, and the right person to get us through Brexit. But also, um, man, they were disgusting. Oh, phone. It's phone telling me I've got an appointment. Yeah, it was grim. The whole thing has been grim, hasn't it? Um, and all around the world, poor people have been treated like shit, and rich people have gone on doing whatever they did. Sound like I ain't mourning or get, but the fact is, that was how it was. And I will never be their bitch ever again. Do you fancy bringing your band to my club? We can pay you £200 an hour. Say, it's a long, long way for us to come down there, and my band, it just this sounds really weird, but we're mega expensive. I love healthcare and to go back, but I'll go back to health hospice. Care here in the States are terrible. There's loads in here that are terrible. Let me find out where on a map where Worcestershire is. Worcester. Let's go to Cathedral Hall. Oh yeah, it's near Wales. It would be mega expensive because bear in mind, there's 5 of us and a sound engineer, and we'd have to stay over at night and have to get paid to do gig. So it's mega bucks. So that's how it is. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes me and the singer just go out and play a few gigs on his own, which is funny. Um, then we do it like just 2 of us go down in a car, rock up, play a gig, stay in a hotel, have a few drinks, and then come back day after. But to put band on, mega bucks. But wait, you're going to do one more print, then I've got to go. But text Mary and now, tell her that dining room's a mess. Should finish. Ta-da! There, she'll reply straight away when she sees that. Give me a link to join. Oh, you can't join on this. You have to be on what's it called? What's it called? StreamYards. But tomorrow afternoon, definitely do that. Okay. Tomorrow we'll go back and old style StreamYards one because I never ever do it. How you doing, Wilder? Right, I've got to get going. See you later, everybody. Have a good day. I've got to go have a meeting, and then I've got to get back to pick Mary up tomorrow. Bring your idiots. Um, never mind. Nice thought, my little lass did. Show the steward my local sports club £200 in the band. I bet it is as well. Okay, StreamYard.